Welcome back. It's time now for our Top 4 in 4 segment, where I review the top 4 stories of the week in 4 minutes. These stories consist of the most shocking headlines, newsmakers, videos, and images that we fell in love with this week. Flint's water crisis comes in as our 4th top headline of the week for the 2nd time in a row, but there is a silver lining that has evolved surrounding this controversial story. It turns out the House of Representatives on Wednesday passed the Safe Drinking Water Act and the Improved Compliance Awareness Act. It passed by a vote of 416 to 2. Those opposed to the bill were Reps. Thomas Macy, a Republican from Kentucky, and Todd Rokita, a Republican from Indiana. The bill now goes to the Senate for a vote. The bill requires public water utilities to notify their consumers of excessive lead in their drinking water. It also requires the EPA to create a strategic plan to improve information sharing between water utilities, the states, the EPA, and the drinking water consumers when there's too much lead in drinking water. 2 lawmakers from Flint sponsored the bill. You may remember the city's water supply became contaminated with lead when it switched its source from Detroit to the Flint River in 2014 to save money. Well, people are still talking about Beyonce's Super Bowl halftime performance, and we are crazy in love with the controversy, and it's our 3rd top headline of the week. The halftime show, seen by an estimated 112 million people, is drawing praise from her fans and an all-out boycott from critics. While Beyonce hasn't commented on the specifics of the show and her rep declined comment, the imagery speaks for itself. If you remember, Beyonce's dancers had on berets, sporting afros underneath, and wearing all black, similar to the style of the Black Panther Party, founded 50 years ago by Huey P. Newton and Bobby Seale in the Bay Area, the location of this year's Super Bowl. Well, several people applauded her, embracing the history of black activism and of her own identity, but others weren't on board. On Monday's Fox and Friends, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani slammed her tributes to black activism during the halftime show when performers are talking to middle America. Quote, well, to be fair, it wasn't just Beyonce the 71-year-old didn't like. He called the whole halftime show just plain ridiculous. I don't know about you, but I'm still crazy in love with the uh-oh dance. The dance she does. Can't do it. I'll move on. Well, if you are down on your luck when it comes to love or dancing like I am, and Cupid's arrow has misfired, it may be time to take a close look at your finances. What's money got to do with it, you ask? Well, I will explain in our 2nd top headline of the week. A secure financial footing has benefits far beyond staying out of debt, but it can also strengthen your love life. Researchers are increasingly finding a link between a person's financial health and their relationships, with stronger finances linked to a better romantic outcome. Americans with higher credit scores are 14% more likely to find a partner within the next year than those with scores about 100 points lower, the Federal Reserve found last year. Starting with the first date, people are seeking financial clues about each other. They may even look at the bling you wear, or the profession you're in, or whether you graduated from college, which can be an indicator of income. Relationship experts say financial discussions should progress along with the relationship. As couples go from dating to taking trips together, that can serve as an opportunity to talk about income, debt, and planning for the future. Our number 1 headline of the week has, of course, to do with love. True story. I got schooled yesterday on what Netflix and chill really means, but I bet you didn't know about Netflix Official. It's a real thing. According to a recent Netflix survey, 51% of people said they felt that sharing an account with their partners felt like a very big step toward a serious relationship. The bulk of respondents also said they would wait until the relationship was exclusive before sharing an account. Respondents also said that the streaming service helps them build their relationships. More than half of Netflix members said they bond with their partner over Netflix, 58%, while 60% of members said it's more fun to watch shows with their significant others. 30% said they enjoy learning new things about each other by watching shows together. As far as who gets to choose what to watch, 65% of respondents said they negotiate the picking shows, and 35% said they trade shows and will watch their partner's show in exchange for watching a show they want to watch. So ladies, if you aren't sure whether you are in your relationship, just Netflix it and see. Well, we definitely want to keep this love affair going between you, the viewer, and the WCBI Sunrise crew. Be sure to join me next Friday. I'll be stacking up a new list of interesting stories and headlines of the week that certainly caught our eye as well as our hearts. Crazy in love with you. We'll be right back.